thank you very much. Would love to introduce Poolbeg Pharma PLC in its IPO to the world, and particularly want to introduce our new CEO, who everything rests on his shoulders. His name is Jeremy Skillington, and Jeremy has just come out of his last company. Investors got 10 times their money, 380 million up front. He'll tell you more about that. Very excited. He thought he was getting 6 months break. We persuaded him to take 6 weeks. He's up and running, and this is, bear in mind, this is the first spin-off from Open Orphan PLC. It's majority owned by Open Orphan shareholders, but we did raise 25 million in fresh funding on a pre-market, on a pre-money of 25. So it's a 50 million IPO and 10p a share. And I'm sure if it follows any trajectory of Open Orphan, we can double that to 20, 30, 40p and get that market cap to 150 million in quite swift time. Without further ado, Jeremy, delighted to be on board, and tell us how you're going to do it all.
Thank you, Cathal. Appreciate that. Yes, Jeremy Skillington is my name, the CEO of Poolbeg Pharma. Very excited to be taking the helm at Poolbeg, spinning out from Open Orphan. As Cathal mentioned, the last company I worked with, Inflazome, was a company founded in 2016, raised 55 million of venture capital financing, and exited in 2020. We were acquired by Roche Pharmaceuticals for 380 million upfront, and significant downstream commercialization and development milestones. So very exciting time for the company, very exciting exit. And as Cathal said, I was planning a little bit of time off, but this was too good an opportunity to pass up. I'm very excited about the assets that have come out of Open Orphan. They've been very much infectious disease focused. We've got a lead program that's been already in the clinic. We're ready to go. We've got a development plan in place. Delighted to raise our 25 million funding and financing to drive that forward. And looking at therapies for severe flu, which is potentially going to be a significant issue this coming winters in the future. But very excited about the background programs as well. There's other assets around disease biomarkers, as well as a lot of data we can mine for new targets, new infectious disease targets and pathways. So very, very exciting time to be in the infectious disease space. Very much looking forward to driving Poolbeg forward, driving our programs forward, and importantly, in a very cash conscious, very cash conservative manner, and partnering with pharma very early and very often. So looking forward to driving the company forward and adding significant shareholder value in the near term. What I'm most excited about is, based on strong biology, the team at Open Orphan have identified a very exciting target for severe influenza. Now, this is a disease that affects many people. There's 500,000 deaths per year from influenza. So we've got a therapy that we're ready to put into the clinic to test it in severe influenza. Very exciting from my standpoint. I think the biology is very strong. The team have identified this exciting target, and we've got an exciting molecule we're ready to move forward into clinical testing. I think what's exciting for me is that the approach that we're going to take is to get it into humans, test it in humans as quickly as possible, generate an exciting data set that we will then partner with pharma companies. Generating human data is what pharma are excited about. So we'll have an exciting molecule. We'll have patent protection on the actual approach we're taking, as well as human data. And that's an exciting package for pharma to have. We'll partner with them, and then they'll drive it forward through development, which pharma are excellent at, and in commercialization. So we will do the early heavy lifting to de-risk the program, generate key data, and then allow pharma to move it forward in their own development paths and commercialization. So we're going to be a conveyor belt of assets, of infectious disease assets, that we will serve up to pharma very regularly. So we'll be on a deal-making frenzy to get deals with pharma very, very often, and generate revenue for Poolbeg. And as I say, just drive value for our shareholders based on some of these exciting assets that have come out of Open Orphan. There is no better time to be in infectious disease. As I said, we're very fortunate that these mature assets, these mature data sets that are coming out of Open Orphan we've inherited. They've landed in our lap, but I think they're ripe for value increase, for monetization. And I think pharma are crying out for infectious disease assets. As I said, we all know what's happened in the last 18 months has been a shock to everyone's systems, a lot of damage to human health, human debt, of course, global economies collapsing. So this won't be allowed to happen again. So pharma will be on the lookout for very exciting infectious disease assets. We're starting with one for severe influenza, but we've got other assets coming behind it for other diseases, such as RSV, where we're looking at COVID, of course. So we're generating a lot of exciting data and information to generate programs, to advance programs, to de-risk programs in a very cash conservative manner, and then partner with pharma. So we're going to be, as I said, partner of choice for pharma, and we're going to drive value from the deals that we do with pharma. And my own background, I'm a scientist by training, but I've been in biotech for the last 20 years, doing deals for the last 20 years. And we've got an outstanding management team starting at Poolbeg to come with that strategy, drive the programs forward at speed, generate key critical data, make it exciting for pharma, partner with pharma, and generate revenue and value for shareholders in that manner. So we're starting from a running start because of the spin out from Open Orphan. So absolutely exciting time to be involved in Poolbeg as we hit the ground running.